Awesome. Well, hello and welcome back to part 5 of our Engineers Live YouTube series. Today we're gonna see what we can do and focus on getting a couple of these industrial age quests out of the way. And even potentially, thank you for ruining the intro there, Mr. Hungry Zombie. But even potentially getting ourselves some power to be able to get these blast furnaces going. Now one of the things that I've been working on is I actually ended up going out and trying to get a couple bricks. I also have been seeing if I couldn't get a little bit of steel going, so we do have some of the coal going here. And we also have another oil bucket. So we're going to have quite a few ways of being able to potentially not only get the oil we're going to need, but all the fancy wood. Oh gosh darn it, you stupid zombie. Okay, but the one thing that I would like to do is, with what we have right now, this just isn't, like, this is just, like, we have this here, we have that there, and this just looks ugly in general. So what I would like to do is get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of everything that we have here. But, where do we put it? Well, one of the things that I've been looking at as a possibility, more so, is I ended up going clay hunting, and I think actually all these should be done, aside from that one. And I got a lot of clay off stream. Missed some. I did also see if I couldn't go. I tried getting a little bit of iron, a little bit of coal. So we got tons of levels from this. Wow. And with that, we can just simply put 4 of these guys in here, make ourselves some bricks. And looks like, wow, we only got 3 stacks of bricks. That's nowhere near as many bricks as I would have liked. But then again, bricks tend to be kind of expensive once you actually start going for some things. So let's grab some food here and see what we can end up doing. Maybe some grandma's egg pie. Probably isn't a bad idea. Let's eat some of that. And I guess you could eat probably 2 of these. Or maybe 3. Even though it doesn't really regen much, yeah, nutritional value dropped down significantly. Let's grab some of that, and maybe just a bat wing, and that should be good for the moment. So, now that we have everything that we're going to be needing, at least to start off anyway, now I need to figure out what I want to do. Now, one of the things that I've been considering doing is we have this little terracotta road that we have going on here. So I was thinking, why not grab some more of the terracotta? And potentially just end up going, we're going to end up removing all of this anyway. And potentially set up something, some sort of like little factory or something just about here or so. We're also going to need a bit of dirt to be able to fill in those holes. I'm sure we can grab some of that. We have some there. I don't know how we have a grass block. Oh, from one of the quests and everything. We have a bit of clay in there too. But that's not really enough clay to actually warrant doing much. Okay, and we have some cobblestone in there. Yeah, we don't really have too much to be able to actually do anything. But let's see what we can do. So let's chop down this tree here, because it is kind of blocking. And maybe this guy too. Because that one's also just blocking to a certain extent. These sticks we can definitely get rid of, but the jungle saplings, well, we'll probably want them to stay. So, what can I do with this dirt? So let's quickly plug a couple of these. We have some bushes here, but we don't really want to keep these. And that. So we have a bit of terracotta, a little bit of wood. And we have to figure out exactly how to cover that up. And I'm probably going to have to use cobblestone at this rate. So let's use some cobblestone, like, to be able to start that off. And then we can use, like, some grass and stuff on top. Then again, we're also going to need to dig out a bit of this anyway. So, let's quickly go. Let's get rid of this. Oh, there's some coal and everything that I completely missed down there. So let's do this. Oops, not you. And then once this is all covered... Oh, there's some copper down there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to quickly check this. I don't think I've ever actually checked this cave out. I've been mining everywhere else but here. Okay, only the one. A bit of tin, sure. And let's not get too distracted from our goal. So, okay, we got some of that, some iron. Yeah, that, we should be good for the moment. Just quickly go on up. And just keep quickly just covering this up here. I think this is probably a good level to be able to actually start building at. So we have that and that. So with everything in mind, we do have like the animal pens, and we're probably going to need to put a chicken pen, but we could probably put it down there. So I'm going to say maybe do something not this close. Maybe if we do something like right here or so. Of course, keeping it the nice little 3-wide path. We can actually just cover that up with some cobblestone. And we can just do this. We could even actually potentially split up the animal pens. We could put like 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Yeah, we are going to run into a bit of an issue with this, but again, just cover it on up. Up until we end up reaching the cobblestone that we end up going and putting over there. So let's see what we can do. Yep, I see you down there, Mr. Creeper, but I am not in the mood to play. So let's just cover this up. And again, I don't know how we place underneath blocks. That's actually pretty cool, but also a little annoying. So you can do something like a little path that would go like just down to here or so. Maybe another 3 or 4 blocks. Wouldn't hurt. So what I have in mind is just a factory or something, some sort of that. Something that actually would go and kind of fit what we're doing. Because, I mean, we are in the industrial age now. We're in the point where we start getting a little bit of copper, and we start needing copper and all those things. So, let's quickly see what we can do. I don't know how many of the roads that we can potentially do here. If we have enough to be able to actually finish it. I don't think we do. But we might. So I can do that. Okay, you don't go up there. We might actually have just barely enough. Wow. 10, 3, 6, 7. So just almost enough. Almost enough. Okay. So we have that, and we could potentially end up going, and let's start it maybe somewhere about, maybe like here. And we can have, we have like this 5 wide, so let's make the entrance maybe right here or so. So, also going to need to go, we're going to need to place a little bit more cobblestone down. Don't need to eat the double-decker sandwich yet. So, what if we put the entrance, like, right about here or so? We can do just a simple 3 wide. And we are going to need to fill this up. Let's put those bricks away. And then we have just at least a 2. Kind of like a little entrance or something of the sort. So you can have that coming off. Actually, let's go 1 more. 3 is probably the lucky number, magic number here. So you have 3, which means that right here we would end up actually starting the factory itself. So what I was thinking, I don't know if we want to do bricks specifically on the outside, but what I did have an idea of doing is let us quickly go down here. I know we have a bunch of the dark oak wood, some oak wood, so let's chop up some dark oak. It's going to take a second here to be able to chop this up. But if we get a couple stacks of that, and I was thinking, because we have all that oil to be able to make the treated wood looks a lot better. And it can be any type of wood. So we do it in dark oak, for example, but it's always going to look a lot like dark oak. So let's see where this goes. Grab the 2 stacks of wood. And there we go. So there's the two... Oh, wow, it's actually 4 stacks. That's a little bit more, but that's better. The more, the better. And then what do we have? Where did I put the buckets? We have the buckets here. Some buckets here. So let's quickly grab that. So we have that bucket there, and I guess we may have to... Actually, I'm just going to put that just in there for the moment. So we have these 4 buckets, which we can just simply use the dark oak with. And we can make ourselves some treated wood planks. Because I really like the look of the treated wood planks. I think they actually look great. So let's grab another 4,000. And again. Rinse and repeat. Then we can do the last 4,000 here. Now, I did end up going, I made the second barrel here and everything, because I have this going. Just to be able to make us a little bit more in the way of coal, and just something to be able to start getting us a little bit of steel. So I figured that that was probably a good idea, just to be able to go and get that going. So if I take these out again, there's another 4,000 of our treated wood planks. And just use these buckets here to be able to grab a bit more oil. We don't want to use the treated wood planks themselves. So I think 2 stacks should be enough for just to be able to start it out. And there's that, and the last one. Then these buckets can simply just go on in here. So we can start going, I guess we can kind of like fill this up again. Use that. And there's a 12,000, there's an extra 1,000. I don't know where the extra 1,000 came from. It is getting late, so let's quickly go sleep. And see what we can end up doing here. I have an idea of how I want to end up going and playing out. But I'm not entirely sure, like, when it comes to, like, a roof and all that stuff. Like, I know what I want to do for the walls. I know what I want to do for the windows. Yeah, we have a bit more grout here. Let's get the grout in here. And where did I place those bricks? Here we go. This people got an extra 8 bricks. That should help us out. Okay. So we have this little place here. So what I was thinking is, let's try using some of these treated wood planks. I know. I just like the way that they look. I know they're a bit more expensive, but I mean, sometimes you end up going, just to make things look nicer, it's a little bit expensive. Okay, that piece of cobblestone just didn't really want to stick with us. And we can do that. So let's try like a little intro area. So what I'm thinking here, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to go about it, but what I'm thinking is, upon doing a little bit of research, we have like these little water wheels and everything, right? And what if we did something kind of along the lines of getting 3 of these, maybe 4. So that way we'd be able to use these gearboxes, use these axles, and just simply be able to make more. Where I'd put them, though, this is the question. And if we ended up doing something kind of like that, and then just, maybe a little bit closer here. Actually, no, we would actually have to end up doing it there, wouldn't we? If we end up having this being the inside, I mean, I guess we could do that. So, they can nice little, like, 4x4 here. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just come off that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow, that actually maths out perfectly. We are going to kind of want to just fill this on in. Just to be able to actually build on this. However, on the inside, we don't have to worry as much. So let's just try doing one of these. Oops. And seeing where this goes. So let's fill it out to maybe about here or so for the moment. So that way we have all these treated woods, all the treated wood and everything. Which, again, it's more expensive, but it has the industrial look. So let's make like a nice little entrance here. Maybe. Do we have any? Yeah, we do. What if we tried doing something a little bit fancy here? What if we tried making some steps? So you have that, and you don't just walk in, it's kind of like one of these type of things. Like a little arch. So that way we have something that looks like more of like a factory-ish arch. And again, let's do the same thing on this side. Let's dig this out. Only out by the 4. Then make sure we use these treated wood planks. Okay. So then you can do something that kind of like just brings it on in, you know? Same thing on this side. I guess we could probably just use a bit of cobblestone that. Okay, so we know we're going to have something along the lines of that, for sure. And we're going to have at least one block away from these. So we can do this, and one of these. What we do in the like little inner parts and everything, I'm not entirely sure. But let's focus on some of the interesting things. So, with regards to the waterfalls, or the little water wheels and everything. So these things look like they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're 7 wide. So, with them being 7 wide, we're not going to have too much room to be able to do much with them. So, what we could do is we could end up putting, like, maybe the coke oven. So, it could potentially actually go right up against this wall here. So, let's just do this. We can worry about doing the windows and everything last. Start off with the functionality of things. Okay. So this is actually make the things we need, but the alloy kiln is not. So let's grab all the alloy kiln materials. Along with one of our little hammers. And see what we can do. So the alloy kiln is a little bit smaller than most of its counterparts. So it's just 2x2. Or 4x4 rather. So it would work. We could end up going, we could just put it like right up against this wall or something of the sort. That's probably what we're going to do here. And smack that. And boom. So we have ourselves a bit of an alloy kiln. Nothing too fancy. So with everything else, let's actually move this up by 1. So we do have this little area back there, but if we're putting it next to some of the bigger things, for example, like maybe the coke oven, or this, which looks like it is actually like 4 deep rather than the 3. So let's see if we can do. Do we have a torch here? We have a torch here. I'm just going to grab this. And then, just with everything in mind, I'm just going to put like a torch back here. And then we can activate that. So you have a couple more trade wood planks, so I'm going to just put another little bit here. Specifically on this side. Just to kind of bring it out. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Now, usually I like to utilize corners. Let's see. That isn't the best utilization of the corner. What could we do? So if we have the corner and everything, it will come out to kind of like about here or so. Is we're gonna end up having the corner come out to, because if we have like a 3 deep thing coming in there, and then maybe like a 3 deep thing coming in there. So let's try one of these. So we can smack that with the engineer's hammer. And then try to keep with a bit of a factory look. What could we end up doing here? Now I know we can chisel wood. And I know that there's these like dark oak siding and all of that stuff. But that's probably not what we're going to want to end up doing here. Do we have anything that looks kind of... So oak wood plank scaffold. Spruce wood plank scaffold. How do we end up doing that? So chisel. Wait a second. Dark oak wood planks fancy. Huh. Okay, so what do we need to make a chisel? Chisel. Iron and a stick. So let's see what this does. Stick, and I know we have some iron in here. Yep. So we got a stick and we got some iron. So that'll make us a chisel. And let's see what it does to these dark oak wood planks. So what do we do with this? Chisel can be used to create. It can either be used with the GUI by right-clicking, or in a world by left... Wait a second. Nope, that does not work. Do you break it? Nope. Okay. So we have a whole bunch of chisels here, too. So if we just put in dark oak, and then we look at some of these. So like dark oak wood plank scaffolding. Just says chiseling. We need a chisel. We made one, but I don't think it's the chisel that they want us to make. An iron chisel. Tinker's complement. So what we have, just a chisel, right click to open GUI, left click to chisel blocks of the world, target a block by leaving it in the inventory. So, just confused, yeah, so using the GUI, but it's not giving us a GUI. If we put anything down, again, it still doesn't give us a GUI. So, that's kind of confusing. See ourselves an apple here, too. Oh, gosh. Eat one side of the last 9 foods. We could probably eat some of this fruit, too. And then maybe a cherry bomb. Just eat 3 of these guys. Still eating one side of the last 9 foods. Huh. Okay, let's have a look at this, and grab the buckets. Okay, all the buckets are in my inventory. So we have that, which, that one's actually nearly done. So it did make us a block of coal coke, which we can use to go and we can put in here to be able to make ourselves some more steel. Because if we could save the treated wood planks, even though I like the look of them. Okay, let's quickly jump off the bed. And see where we end up going. Okay. Let's do that. It's a new morning, it's a new day, all the animals are out to play. Because, I mean, this would work. No problem whatsoever. Even though the floor, which again, in hindsight, yeah, that's expensive. Me may want to swap that out. Because given the fact that we're going to need quite a bit to be able to end up going and making our big fancy windmills and everything, it might be the best idea. So let's quickly chop up some of these. Not all of it. Not all of it does need to go. Just the things that we're going to be building on top of for the now. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit confusing to be able to do. But I can definitely see what we can end up doing after the stream, or potentially tomorrow, worst case. Okay, so let's just get rid of these. Which actually, this hatchet's starting to get slow, so I'm starting to think that it might be a good idea to cast a steel hatchet. That'd be a little bit faster. So the kiln is going to stay there, though. I do like that spot for it. It's not really blocking anything, and there's no real issues. So let's just go, I guess, dark oak wood. For the ground. And I guess we could probably just leave that as is. Yeah, because I like the treated wood a lot more than dark oak. Like, just the contrast. Now, if I could do it in acacia, I probably would do it in acacia, even though I know a couple people would absolutely hate acacia. I, on the other hand, I quite enjoy acacia as a wood. I think it looks actually quite good. Okay. So let's do that. And just come out to maybe just about there. Okay. So again, we can't really do too much about this, so I'm just going to put this in here as kind of like a placeholder. So we have the whole back area behind this, but I guess we could probably just stick a torch back here and pray animals or monsters don't spawn. What do we have? So this one, okay, so this one's going, so I'm going to take that out. We'll quickly fill up these buckets here. And then fill these up. And once those are good, you can grab the last bucket. Put that away. And then we can just grab the entire coke furnace. To be able to go move this guy to his new home. A much nicer place to live. So let's go over here to our little start of a factory. And put this, like, right up against this. This one went down here. Then we can just do a 1, 2. Yeah, throw it up there. And then, boom. We can use our engineer's hammer, and then we have this guy right next to this guy. We could even put some bricks on top of that just to try making it kind of fill up a bit. So let's get a little bit more coal going in the coke furnace. And, no, I still don't like that. Kind of feel like they should be side by side. Let's get rid of this. And I guess we could just go and we could do a little bit of, like, you know, like a little separation type of thing. So that, like, you come in, but then you have to, like, turn the corner, and then boom, there it is. That could work. Just put that back there, and see where this ends up taking us. And then we could just simply cover that up top. Okay, I kind of like that a little bit more, in all honesty. That looks better. So let's quickly cover these up. Boop. And we can grab this guy. So we definitely want to kind of cover this up as well. Just for the whole outside. So we can do it in bricks. And we can worry about windows last. Okay, so we got that. Then what to put in here, I'm not entirely sure, but we can definitely figure something out for sure. You know what we could do? We could probably put maybe some of the barrels. And I do believe the barrels stay with all the items inside. So yeah, it stays with all the oil inside. So you could use those as kind of like a little barrel storage, because it's right next to this big guy here. So maybe something kind of like, oops, something kind of like that. Then we could just probably put the barrels like right up against this here to kind of be like, hey, we got like a little bit of storage and everything for the oil and all that comes out of this guy. So that could work. I do kind of want to go and get like a little bit of the stuff going on up top here too. Just be able to kind of separate it. So that way it actually looks like it's part of the wall in and of itself. So over here, what in the literal heck was that noise? That sounded like a bit of a banshee scream or something. So we're going to need a little bit more in the way of dark oak. So this should give us, I believe, 2 stacks of dark oak. And that should be enough to be able to actually finish everything that we're going to need. So we're also going to need to go and worry kind of about the waterfalls and the windmills. That's the reason why I kind of got the idea that, hey, maybe we shouldn't really just be going ahead and using all of our trade wood planks, because we're going to need to use them. So let's just go, let's tear up a couple more of these trade wood planks. And then let's quickly like tear these up too. And then we can use these guys. Which actually I'm going to quickly grab a little bit of this clay. We can replace that with some cobblestone. Nobody will be any the wiser. And then we just repeat that. Just like so. Yeah. Now, I think we have seen the mine shafts and everything that are deep underground. So we have actually seen the mine shafts. So what if we have something kind of like that? And then, I guess, just to be able to like follow suit and everything, we're probably going to need to do the exact same thing on this side, aren't we? So we can do like something kind of like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that way it kind of gets a little bit more covered. Even though this guy is upside down. Okay. So that's our kind of little entrance and everything to our factory. So you can kind of just like bounce on in. We have like little bits of storage over there. It's supposed to sound like minecarts crashing into each other. Huh. I wouldn't say that sounds like minecarts crashing into each other, but what do I know? Okay, so we can probably tear up our smeltery now too. And let's move this to just a much better location. Now that we also know how to end up going and build a better one, that will help as well. So we have that. We don't really have much inventory room. What can we put away? We can put away the trade wood planks for the moment. The casts can go in here as well. And we definitely don't need these. We don't need the little bits of stone. Sawdust, I'll chuck that, as well as the sticks. And then we can just grab these. Okay. So, we have 17 of these. So, let us try and maybe do something kind of like utilizing this little bit of a corner here. So it looks like we're actually out. So we can probably grab this brick here. So, what we know that we can do now is now we know that we can go and we could probably just do something along the lines of, I'm just going to make sure we get rid of this stuff underneath. If we're going to be building on top of it, we may as well go and make it so that we don't have to tear it out again. So let's grab these. And we may as well just finish all the trade wood planks, because we're about to use almost every single one of those. It's going to take a bit of doing. Okay, so we got that. So let us quickly place down these dark oak. Now, I may end up swapping them out off stream and everything for another type of wood if I find any other types of wood or anything. But for the moment, I'd say that this probably is going to work just fine. Also going to need to dig out a little. Now, I think I kind of want to utilize this corner as much as possible. And then we can have the actual like factory type of things kind of like a little bit further back. So this way we can utilize like some of the bigger things. And then we can put like maybe like a cauldron area or something back there. So let's quickly put these down. Oops. There's that. And I guess that's going to have to work. So what we can do is make a... So this is the bottom. And then I'm going to need a couple more bricks here to be able to actually do this. So these are the sides. So we don't actually need that brick down there. A checkered pattern, dark oak and birch. That could work as well. I am leaning towards potentially doing some sort of acacia variant. Potentially. But I haven't quite made up my mind yet. So we can put the seared tank here. Actually, I kind of want to put the controller there instead. And then we could probably put the seared tank off to the side. Smeltery controller here. Seared tank here. And then... So you can put this one there. These three here. And then we do have the seared drain. Which I kind of want to put maybe here. Actually, I didn't need to do that. But this here, like that. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's put this here. Or actually, not even there. Let's put this here. Like so. Just to be able to kind of like utilize the corner that we have. And then we can put two of these there. Then we can again place these two guys down. This one, and we are one brick short. But, to my knowledge, we should have... Okay, we got 2 bricks here. So that way we can kind of get the 5x5 pattern and everything. That was suggested, I believe, 2 streams ago. At this point. So, let's quickly eat ourselves our King Meat Decker. And it seems I sat in the stairs. And maybe also eat some more not Grand Mosaic pie. We've eaten far too many of that. Maybe that and a baked potato. And now we can use this last seared brick here to be able to complete the smeltery. So we have the controller on this side where we can go and we can put in the 9 things. Same things as we had before, but this allows for a little bit more of an upward expansion, a little easier. Now, I don't like how we're kind of running out of bricks here. It's my only issue. But, what we could do is, if we do like something kind of like that, and we could actually possibly, I don't want to use cobblestone, because cobblestone's just, Yep. No, I actually already got the grout and everything, so that's actually cooking up now. But what we could do is we could do something kind of like this. Simple, it's quick, it's easy. And that way it's like, just kind of mounted on something. To a certain extent. And then we could probably put another drain over here when possible. Actually, what do we need to make a drain? Okay, I think, let's do that. So we have these. We have a single brick here as well. And a couple more bricks as well. So let us make a drain. And then we're going to need 2 of these. Oops. And then that, we only have enough to be able to make 1. And then we have 1 of these. So we can make 1 of those. And that will give us +1 block for that corner. So that way we're actually utilizing all the corners as pretty much as best as possible. And let's just put that there, so literally we can just like right-click, 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 and then boom. So we're up to 5, but we need 12. So, yeah, smooth stone or quartz pillars. I kind of like the idea of quartz pillars, actually. But we don't have the quartz pillars yet. So let's go for the smooth stone instead. I like that idea a little bit more. And we can probably leave that one, cobblestone. So let's place these guys down. And same thing just for that corner. Yeah, that looks a little bit better, so now it looks like it's kind of more elevated and everything. And then what we could do is, let's just do this to start. And then we could just jump on up, and then we could place down the other 7 that we're going to be needing. Let's see if I can actually get some cooking. So we have the gravel, we have the sand, but we don't have the clay, but we do have the clay. So let's use these. Let's get those cooking up, and then we can use... only 8 clay. It's not enough to really do anything. Actually, I'm probably going to want to keep those little bits of cobblestone. Okay, so moving back to it, though. Let's work on... Where did my treated wood planks go, actually? I think I put them away by mistake. Or did I put them in here? Nope. Where did I put my treated wood planks? Okay, let's grab these anyway. No, I'm there. I think they snuck out of my inventory somewhere. I'm not sure at what point they could possibly have snuck out. Okay, so some of them snuck into here. But where did the rest of them go? I guess I have absolutely no clue right now. Okay, so let's use these to be able to make ourselves some sticks. And what do we need for some water wheels? So, again, water wheels were steel. Or gear. We can completely avoid making those wood blades. Okay, those require glue. So yeah, we're going to be doing the top one anyway. Leather belts. Okay. Which required all the, like, slime balls, glue, and then leather straps, which is just cut leather, which is tanned leather, which is going to be scoured leather plus bark. Okay, that's for some of it snuck. So we have some bark here, we have some bark there, and let's make some scoured leather. Which I do believe the scoured leather, in and of itself, was made out of... Okay, I don't know why I did that twice. Yeah, so that's bark and leather in the cauldron. We have tan leather, but we're probably going to need... Actually, I think it's just... Is it tan leather? Cut leather, tanned... Okay, so it is tan leather, so we do actually have enough to be able to do that. So let's chop these up, and see if we have any extras. I guess we have some jerky that we could eat too. So let's quickly go ahead and chop these up. Make some cut leather, and then make some leather straps. So we need the slime balls and everything, or we can just use coagulated blood, I believe, in place of that. Let's see. Yep. So we can use our blood in place of it. Where did I put the slime balls? They would be in here. And we're also pretty much out of slime balls. So you can make one of these. You can make 2 segments for the water wheel. But we're going to need a couple more of the slime balls or blood. And blood takes a while. I think it's like 16 or so. So let's quickly see what we can do with regards to potentially making ourselves some glue. Tan leather in a slime ball makes glue. Okay, yeah, no, that's... Stoked cauldron, though. Leather in a stoked cauldron makes us some glue. Okay. So, if we have all these stoked cauldrons, so over here we have a stoked kiln, but I don't think we need that this exact second. Probably don't actually need these things, so I thought I'd be going, but I can't be bothered to just put a little bit away. Okay. Step 1, turn it off. Step 2. Okay, so we got that. So that way we could go and we need a cauldron, and I do believe I actually have a second cauldron here. Okay, the Spore Army is second cauldron just in case. To be able to go and just have the normal cauldron. Here it is. Yep. So we can make ourselves a stoked cauldron. And it just wants us to use some leather in it. That's not supposed to happen. So let's grab the leather we got. So we can place this directly above. Get that going. And we could probably just put the piece of cobblestone back. And then it says that's just some leather. I believe. Yeah, so it's just leather makes us some glue. So that will start making us a little bit of glue. Probably gonna need 12. Yeah, that should probably be enough. And once we get the glue that we're gonna need, then we can go and then we can just use the things. So we only really need 8 more. So that should be the 8 that we're gonna need to be able to make that. And 8 more sticks. Yeah, we have the sticks. So now we're just waiting on the glue. Yep. And congratulations, horsey. Yeah, no horsies were harmed in the making of that glue. Absolutely no horsies were harmed. Okay, there's 3. And then we're also going to need a single steel ingot, which is going to be right here as well. And we also have 40 steel in there, and we can put another block of coal coke in, just to be able to get that cooking up as well. So let's quickly wait for this to end up going, and finishing that up. Come on, you can finish making me some glue. So we don't need to use the spruce bark, scoured leather, any of that stuff anyway. At least not yet. So we have the glue. And that will make us one of these. And then from there on, it's just this one. And then we can make ourselves a water wheel. And then we know exactly what to do with that water wheel. We're going to need a wooden gearbox. So it's for the around a redstone latch. Wooden gears, yeah, we have no real issues with making wooden gears anymore. And then the redstone latch is 3 of those nuggets. It's also nighttime, so now's probably about a good time to go to sleep. And we can use 3 of those. And, okay, we only need 1 redstone. So there's 3. There's 1. Redstone latch. We're going to need to make a couple gears here, and with all the wood that we have, let's just make 10. To be able to go and make ourselves some of these. Why don't I just do this? Make us the 4 wooden gears that we need. And then from then on, we can just make a gearbox. And that should be good. We're also going to need one of the... what's it called? Things... Actually, don't we have the string in here? Or the rope? Yeah, we have the rope. So we can use that to be able to make us one of these axles. Close this up and go to sleep. And then we can get the water mill going. Now, I did do a little bit of research when it came to water mills. So, when it comes to water mills and everything, let's put it maybe just back here a little. I'm gonna just probably put down a little bit of cobblestone. Just to be able to kind of like push it on back. Because this is like the industrial section of the building, so I mean, you go from like wood and everything and the stuff that isn't going to burn, and then you start going into like this area where it's like, yeah, some stuff might end up actually burning and catching fire. So we can't exactly use wood above it or really around it. Now, when it came to the water wheels, so we know that there's 7 wide. So starting from this corner here and everything, let's go 1 in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have one of those. And let's grab one of our gearboxes on the axles. So it isn't high enough. But what we can simply do is grab this water bucket here. I'm going to actually grab this water. Water's going to come in very handy in just a second here. Just going to quickly fill that in. And we want to go down to 2 more. How am I going to get out? This is the question. Let's do this and that. And we can do that right to get out. Okay, so one of the things that, upon a little bit of research, is that we're also going to want to kind of build like a bit of a case for our water wheel. And the reason for this is if we end up going, so this is going to be the center, I believe. And we can use our engineer's hammer. And we can't. Let's get this facing the direction we want it to. Okay, why does it want to face that direction? Okay, there we go. Then we do one of these. It's just the wooden axle and then the water wheel. And that fits in nicely. However, we're going to need a bit more cobblestone actually. But for one of the things that I end up going upon further research is apparently water wheels can only generate X amount of power. So that's why we're going to want to power it a very certain way. Why is there cobblestone in there? So with that water bucket that we had, we can actually use that water bucket. And we're going to want to do something kind of along the lines of all the way up to here. And I know this looks a little high, but it's up to there for a reason. So, what we're going to do is we're going to want to have this kind of just coming up and over. And then the same thing on this side. I'm just going to have this go out one more. You guys will see why in a second. And then, so we have that. That way, that looks nice. However, we're not looking just to make it look nice. No. Here's the middle. Here's the middle. And then, we get water flowing. We need to cover the back here for the moment. And the second I'm done covering the back, you guys will be able to see what it's doing. So basically what we have, oh goodness. Let's block this off here. Same thing for these. And I probably actually want to grab that water and then replace it. The only way I can actually do that is to go up there. So let's quickly grab the water. Stop it from doing its weird flowy things. And I'm going to need a little bit more cobblestone, aren't I? So, basically what we're doing is we're encasing the water wheel. And the reason why we're encasing the water wheel is so that we can have water essentially flowing down all three sides, essentially. So we're going to have water from the top, from the side, and the bottom. So, we have this as the center. Then we can simply do that. And that's not coming from where I wanted it to go, because that needs to be blocked off on this side. There we go. And that is what we want. So let me pop on out. And then with that, it doesn't seem to be... Oh, it's going on both sides. We don't want it going on both sides. We don't want it going on specifically for one side. For goodness sake. Can't do math now. Let's grab this. Let's grab that. And I guess we're just gonna go for the two sides. That works though. Okay. So what we have here is it's basically going like a little bit from the top. It's coming down and it's also going down below. That way we can go around and we can literally just kind of hide this up. And we have ourselves a gearbox. Now with this gearbox, we can finally start doing a couple things. The first of which that I'd like to do is we have this disgusting thing here, but we also have our saw. Let's move our saw into an area where we're actually we wouldn't mind, because right now that looks disgusting. So let's grab one of these. So we have our little wooden axle here, and then we can literally put our saw right there, like so. Now, one thing that I kind of like is I actually would almost like the saw raised up, but we can't really complain too much this exact second. What do we have? We have that. Apples. Let's see, a batwing. And then eat an apple. Just to be able to get the maximum regen from that. And there we go. So we have like another little place that we could go and we could just put something off to this side, something off to that side. And we could even kind of like cover it up a little. So that way, like, you don't have to worry. It's just like, okay, hey, we got like a little saw that we can use. And over in this side, like for the jungle wood, for example, we can get that going. And I guess we could even do something kind of like that directly below. So now I won't be chopping myself up with the saw every single time I'm walking too. Because I know that was a bit of an issue, that sometimes I'd be jumping around the place and it'd be like, boom. So yeah, that's ugly for now, but it's functional. That's the key part. Now, what we could do is we could put 3 of these watermills, one behind the other, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Because this is the amount of space we need just for one. And we can literally only really fit 2 in the factory this exact second. So let's do one of these. We definitely want to have a little bit of a crafting table, and maybe put the crafting table somewhere around here. Right there. And then with the last little bits of wood we have, make ourselves a chest. Just to be able to go and we can put the chest right there, just be able to drop most of these things off into. If they want to keep their shield with us though. So now if we head back over here, we have like all these things in this chest that were all left behind. We can just grab that. And we can use these things soon. So let's also go, let's put a copper chest right over here. So we could probably, I don't know if we want to do this, we could probably even go, we could slide that kind of in there, and then we could use, I guess these stairs here and everything don't need to stay like that. Doesn't need to be that many stairs. And then what we could do is we could use one of these just to be able to give us a little place to put these. Actually, we don't want to put those there, do we? We want to move this over to this side and then put it over here instead. So, let's maybe just put this down, and I guess we could put it like right there in the middle. And then we could just put all of our casts away, or... What was that boom? What was that boom? What? I heard something explode, but it doesn't appear that anything actually did explode. At least nothing that I can see. That's something I can't really explain right now. Okay. So, let's quickly go, the glue can go in here, but the rest of the stuff, this all goes in here. So we want to put all the immersive engineering things in here, and just anything that is more related to the things. So, let's go on and start getting back into our wonderful Industrial Age book. So it took forever just to be able to get these things, but I would really like to be able to go and get the blast furnace going in here as well. So, looking at the quest that we have here, we have the LV, which I'm guessing means low voltage, and we also have heavy industry, which allows us to get a squeezer, a fermenter, a mining drill, and of course we already have the engineer's workbench. But let's start off up here. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the low voltage capacitor. It looks like it needs 2 treated wood planks, 1 redstone, 2 copper plates, 3 iron plates, and what was that? I think there's a lead plate. So, we have a steel plate there, but we want iron plates. So let's put these guys in here. That will give us the iron plates that we're going to need. If I just put in LV. And then, so we need 3 iron plates. And we're going to need 2 copper plates and a lead plate. We have the copper plate. We're going to need the lead and the redstone. So we have the treated wood and everything is in there as well. So let's get the lead and the redstone. So redstone, and we have 22 lead ingots. So that should take care of us for a while. It is nighttime, so I'm going to quickly jump off the bed here. And see where we end up going. Okay, so that's all the iron, which will go into those casts. We're gonna need, yeah, we have 4 ingots left of that. So let's just put these going and get these guys going. And we'll be able to get these out in time. So then we have a block of molten lead. So we can use that to be able to make the lead that we need. We're also gonna need, what was it? 2 treated wood planks. So we have those right back here. So let's make some lead plates. And I do believe that should be everything to be able to make us a low voltage. Okay, so let's wait for these guys to go and get done. And make ourselves one of these fancy little low voltage things. Oh, missing a copper plate, are we? Not today. Not today. So we got ourselves the LV capacitor, or low voltage capacitor. Gives us a bottle of enchanting. And this is where things start looking a little bit more confusing. Charging stations, all these things. Now, let's focus on getting this. Now, doing the research before the stream. So we need 4 copper wires and a treated stick. So we need 4 copper wires. And let's make ourselves a treated stick. So this is easy. So we got the wire coil. That'll give us an ore bag. And then, okay, mounts, relays. So the relays are probably going to be good. 3 copper and 4 terracotta. Do we have the copper? We have 5 copper. But we need the terracotta here. Well, hey, there's some down there. But there's also a little bit over here. So if we quickly get rid of this pyro zombie, as well as the... I think the spider can probably stay. Let's just get rid of it anyway. And then... let's grab some dirt. And 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to grab a little bit more, just in case we might happen to need it for more of these electric things. So that should be good. And we can literally just go on and cover that on up. So what did we need to make that? 3 copper and some terracotta. Boom. So we got some wire connectors. Relays, transformers, voltmeter, balloon. Wait, a balloon? We can make balloons. Lanterns. Ooh, those would look cool. Okay, let's see what we need for the relay. 2 copper and 2 terracotta. We have that. So it's just 2 copper and 2 terracotta makes us 8 wire relays. So these are connectors and those are relays. Then a balloon. Balloons are sacks of fabric with a heat source below them. To keep them afloat, they also emit light, but despite the torch, they are now a fire hazard. Balloons can be placed like normal blocks, or when no block is targeted. They all be placed in the air in front of you. Similar to the structural connections, you can attach hemp-rec and steel cables to the balloon. Sneak right-clicking allows you to set a height offset for the balloon. So I'm not sure what we could ever possibly need a balloon for. So I'm not going to worry about this exact second. It only gives 1 iron coin. So let's see what we have. Mounts. Wooden wall mounts and wooden posts. 2 treated wood fences above stone. So let's see. What do we have? So we have some treated planks there. We have some stone over here. And I do believe, actually, there were a couple... yeah, there's some treated sticks. So we can use that. Let's make some treated wood fences here. So there's that. And the mounts are literally just... okay. So you can do like 3 of those and then a stick. Makes 4 wooden wall mounts. And then... these are what? Did it stick on top? No. How'd this go? Okay, stone at the bottom. Got it. And... it actually needs to be specifically chiseled stone. Okay. We did make the chisel and everything. Does it work on stone? Doesn't seem to work on stone. Do you do it in the crafting table? No. Okay, how do we make chiseled stone? Chiseled stone bricks. We want just chisel. I believe chisel anyway. Let's see. Yep, just chisel. Smelt those. Or we can use it just... whoa, that's trippy. Do we need to make the actual iron chisel? Target a block by leaving it in the inventory. Right-click to open GUI, doesn't work. Left-click to chisel blocks in the world, doesn't work. And target a block by leaving it in the inventory, no. I don't really want to make the diamond chisel, but... we might need to make the diamond chisel. Great. There goes the diamond. Let's make sure. But let's first of all make sure that it makes what we want it to make. Or wait, that was iron. Wait a second. I'm going to grab the diamond just in case. But I have a feeling this isn't going to make what we want. Looks like it actually does. So you can't make that, but you have to make this. Okay, so you need to actually make the diamond chisel. So, oh well. But here's a diamond. Okay, so now that we have the diamond chisel, we should just simply be able to, I guess, chisel stone? So that'll make, like, fancy things, it looks like. And then we can take those out. Then we can use the chiseled bricks, and that will make us a wooden post. So that makes us what we need for the food bag. So lanterns and a floodlight. So what we need for the lantern. Glass panes, 3 iron plates, a vacuum tube. Okay. So we'd need the engineer's workbench, which again we'd need paper for, and we'd need the carpenter. Okay, you know what we're going to do here? We're going to use this, and then grab ourselves this. Okay. So I know we put the saw here, but we're going to be removing this for a second here. Oops. Let me tear that down. Now, if I get rid of this, and I suppose we have to get rid of this as well. So, we have ourselves a kinetic dynamo. Which, if we hit it with the... let's put these things away. And suppose the cobblestone can stay, but the stick can go. Let's use the food bag. What does the food bag give us? Gives us an apple. Apple doesn't help our situation much, but we can still eat it. And then we grab one of these hammers. And then make it so this is at the back. So let's put the carpenter right here. And then see what this does. Okay. Oh, okay, that's why. We need a wire connector. Wire connector. And then does this give it redstone power? I can't confirm or deny. Empty things. Yes, we have power. We have power. So using the kinetic dynamo, we can go and we can start getting ourselves some power to the carpenter. And now that we have power to the carpenter, we can start making ourselves paper. Which is the one thing that we're going to need to be able to go and make a couple other things. So let's look at paper. So paper is going to be just simply wood. Let's grab some of the special wood out here. Doesn't look like there's really any special wood in here anymore. So let's grab some of that. We're also going to want to use our buckets. You can put them in here. Nope. Over here. Yes. And we're going to need some water. We're also running out of food here, so let's eat a couple cherry bombs. And then boom. Then we can grab a little bit of the water out of these. And we can use that. Oh wow, there's even some water down there, but I don't really want that. Let's just make an infinite water source, and I guess we can drop the third extra little bits of water. And then we can literally just go and we can fill this thing up. Oops, not there. And how much does it have? 10,000 water? Great. And then, where did I put the wood? There it is. So it makes some wood pulp. Inventory needs resources. Resources need to be added before it can begin crafting. I think it needs a little bit more, doesn't it? Okay. What do we need for paper? Paper needs 2 wood pulp. Wood pulp requires Just those. To fireproof cherry wood, for example. So we need to get, I think, special types of wood. Be able to make paper, potentially. Yeah. So we're going to need to get a little bit of special wood, but we know how to go. We have bone meal, I believe. Let's also go to sleep here. Yep, we have tons of bone meal. And where'd our special acacias go? Here they go. Special desert acacia saplings. Let's go to sleep. There's monsters nearby. Okay. Guess we aren't going to sleep. Let's eat one of these ham steaks here. That will fully regen all our hunger. Okay, monsters nearby. Doesn't really look like it, but okay. So let us get some wood here. And we will grab the sapling when it falls. Did I actually not drop any saplings at all from that tree? Huh. Didn't drop a single sapling. And I know that there's some wood in the chest, but... okay, desert, acacia, forest planks, and everything too, sure. Okay. You are a cheater with speed hacks. Okay, let's go back in here and see if this will give us what we want. Does this work? Yes, it does. Wow, that's actually... Oh! I used all the wood, basically, to be able to make all the wood pulp. And it's saying, hey, I don't have enough power anymore. So it goes through power very quickly as well. Which is probably why we're going to need to go and we're going to need to make essentially 3 windmills behind this, instead of just the one. So we have that. And then we want to put the wood pulp to be able to make us some paper. We can say, hey, make us some paper. And then we wait for the second one, and then we can end this at the third. So we can pull this out. Eating one side of the last 9 foods. I guess we could probably just eat this apple. And then... Okay, I guess it needs the wood pulp back. There we go. 3 paper. That's enough to be able to make us the blueprint. Let's put some of these more tech things away. They're kind of like somewhat special. So the chisel... That chisel can go burn itself. You know, these things, like the lead ingots and all of that, that we probably want to keep kind of together and everything for the moment. Same thing with the iron plates and such. Even though the wood pulp, I'll just put in there just because we can. So, let's see what we can do about going, even though it says that, hey, we want to make heavy industry before we can do that quest, we know in general how to end up going and what we're going to need to make to be able to actually get these vacuum tubes and things. So, Engineer's Blueprint. 3 lapis, iron, aluminum, and copper. We have no iron. I don't know where some iron is. Okay. It's over here. Let's just use that. So we need iron, aluminum, copper. Let's see. Or was it bronze or was it copper? Let's confirm this. Copper. Specifically copper, so we can't use that. So now's probably a good time to have had that single piece of copper. Aluminum, though, we do have. But we need some copper. So that's our limiting factor here. Now, I want to go to sleep. And then we can see if we can't find ourselves some copper. So yeah, we have like a couple of ingots of lead. No, oh wait, what? So don't touch the electrical power cords. Got it. We're also gonna need some food, actually. So let's quickly grab some food here. Then we can head off on a copper trip. So maybe if you just eat some beetroot, we eat some raw pork hides, not the apples. Steak would probably do it. We could eat some of Grandma's food. So when we need it, let's do that. We're also gonna need some torches, aren't we? Do you have any? No. Huh. So let's get 32 torches. I need 32 sticks. Then where did I put the shears? We have another pair of shears right here. And we can use that along with the bone meal to be able to give us some grass. Nice quick lickety split. Need to get ourselves the flowers. So that's 30. Now we're going to need just a little bit more, so let's get ourselves some extras. And then we just combine these guys. And we have the shears there. That can go back and away, but we're going to need the sticks, and we still have our little stick guy over here. So give me a stack of sticks. And give me a stack of torches. And then we can put those away. We can put the bone meal away, and then let's go on a little bit of a mining excursion. Whoops. Okay. So let's put these bones away. Let's put that away. Tools go away too. Wood goes under wood chest. And plants go under plant chest as well. So those two for when we need it. And the rest can kind of just probably hover and everything in our inventory for the moment. It's not really bothering us too much. Especially if we grab... Oh, do we have any copper in here, perchance? Lead, dark steel, bronze. We need copper. But copper is going to be interesting. Thankfully, we do have a bit of a means to be able to go and get some copper. Let's eat some Grandma's egg pie. And also not jump in there. Now, what I could do is let's go down into the caves and everything that we have literally right here. Oh, wow. There's some copper. I don't know why I always tend to go, I tend to like run off a little further. So I guess that's back when I thought, hey, you know, I don't really need copper. Okay, and there's a bunch more copper here too. So let's grab that. What do we got down here? Iridium, sure. Bit of copper. Bit of aluminum. More iridium. We have some coal there, but we don't particularly need coal at this moment. And then this starts leading into some giant cave, but we have what we came for. I would like a little bit more iron. Actually, we don't need more iron. We're going to have all the iron that we're going to need and everything. We have it all set. You can see that there and everything. And then we can hope and pray. Blocks of coal coke, so that will help us out a bit. And let's make ourselves some copper. Now, copper and lead, we probably don't want to go. We probably don't want to mix them. So we can get rid of that. some of these. And because we have a single ingot left, actually, you know what? We're probably better off just smelting one. Be able to make ourselves an extra lead plate. So we have one ingot here. And then with that, we can get some copper going. And then with all the copper, could use that, and we could just make them into some ingots. Let's see what we got. Nearly cooked. And then boom, got ourselves a bit of copper. And that should give us everything we need. Aside from the lapis, I forgot the 3 lapis. Let's grab the lapis here. And then P. There's different types. Let's see, what do we want for this one? Crafting components. Yes, we want just the crafting components one. So, boom. We have ourselves an engineer's blueprint. That can be used in conjunction with our engineer's workbench, which we can now move into our little home. So let's put this, maybe just like right back here, so blueprint goes in, and we can make vacuum tubes, circuit boards, steel mechanical components, so we can start actually making some really fancy and cool stuff. Let's put this away. And I kind of want to just get the rest of the copper done. And we don't need a copper plate right now, so should be good. We can put the copper away and the plate cast away. Or, even better, move this over to here and start making them for that side. So that way we get a couple copper ingots. Okay, but moving on. So, looking at what we have here in the grand scheme of things. So, we have medium voltage, high voltage, all of those things. But let's just stick with the low voltage things for the exact moment. My apologies for that. So what we have, copper coil, an engineer's voltmeter, which is a compass, 2 sticks, and all that. Now, I think at some point in time we did get a compass. I wasn't sure what to do with it. Did we? Interesting. And yeah, the compass was just a bit of redstone, wasn't it? Except for the iron and some redstone. So let's grab that. And probably gonna get a little bit of the iron smelting in here too. So we have the copper there. And then we have like the 43 iron ore we could probably get going. So we have a block of that. I don't believe iron and copper mix into anything. Not to the best of my knowledge, anyway. So we make a couple of these. And we just keep going until we start seeing iron here. Then we should be good. And this should be the last copper one, I believe. Nope, apparently we have one more. And there's the iron. Okay. And let's just get that going and see what we can end up doing. Actually, I don't like it. That's kind of like glitching through the wall a bit. So let's make ourselves a compass here. And then we're going to need a copper ingot and 2 shafts. Or rather, so can we get away? I think it's probably going to want trade sticks anyway. Because nearly everything in the entire pack is want trade sticks. So let's make that. There's like 2 trade sticks there. There's a compass and there's some redstone. No? Oh, not there. We want the copper. Then we want this, and then the 2 trade sticks. So that will make an engineer's voltmeter. No clue what it does, but oh well. So we need 2 terracotta, 2 iron, and what was it? Is that 2 copper coils? Just shears and some copper plates, though. And we have a couple of those. So we have that. And for these, so they want just simply 8 of these. So we should be able to actually make that. We don't have the shears on us now, but I believe... Where did I put those shears? Here they are. And we can use that, plus that. Needs to be a very specific way. And then it was all around a little bit of iron, or an iron ingot, wasn't it? Yeah, so wrapped around an iron ingot. So this will make 4. So we have nearly enough. So we're going to need some copper plates. So let's melt up 2 of our copper. Where did I put that? I guess we have these wire coils and everything that we could probably use. So let's use that. Oh, yeah, that's wrong. Nope. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, to be able to make these, it's 4 around a stick, not a piece of iron. It's 4 of those. So there's 19, and I think 8 and 16. That's the 2 copper coils. So we need 2 iron and 2 terracotta. 2 terracotta, and we nearly have enough iron. And there's the iron. So how do we make this? So that's up there at the top. We have these 2 guys here. We have 2 iron here and 2 terracotta there. And do these get flipped? Yes, they do. So you got a current transformer. Which, again, whatever this thing is. So with that, that gives us up to a voltmeter. Which, didn't we just make one of these? Engineer's voltmeter. And then there's an actual voltmeter. No, it just wants another engineer's voltmeter. It's weird. Okay. Did we run out of copper? I legit think we ran out of copper again. Okay. We always seem to be running out of copper. How many do we have left? We have just 1 ingot left. So let's make that. So, without making the engineer's voltmeter and everything, what else could we end up doing here? So what is this? A switch and a redstone breaker. Now, in theory, what we have for this thing, for the bellows, it needs to be powered, but it needs to be redstone powered. So to be able to, I guess, save all of that, couldn't we end up going and potentially literally hooking it right up to the RF? Maybe. I have no clue. Now getting the squeezer, the fermenter, so these are actually like the machines. The floodlight is kind of like the lights and everything, and these look like the actual like things to do with all the wire. We got routers and we got storage, and a thermoelectric generator. Okay. So let's drop everything off and see what we can do to be able to essentially get the heavy industry section going. We have the means of being able to get it. I guess we need to get rid of this guy. And up these stairs we go. So let's get the heavy industry going. Which I do believe for these, they're cheaper in they're cheaper in the engineer's workbench. Again, we need copper, we need some steel. But it's cheaper if we make them this way. So we can make 2 steel mechanical components to be able to get the engineering blocks. Block of electrum. We need 9 electrum. What is electrum made of? Let's see. Squeezers. Tin ingots. No, that's not. So how do we end up making electrum? Okay, gold and silver makes electrum. Okay, got it. We have a little bit of gold. Actually, I think we have maybe a little bit more gold. Let's confirm. If we have a tiny little bit more gold here. Put that away. Actually, not put it away. We need to get the last thing out of that. Gold ore. Okay, let's smelt this down. So we got some gold here. I'm just gonna get these guys going. Maybe some lead. Some aluminum. So we have 2 bronze ingots here. But that's not copper. Dark steel. So we have a bit of dark steel. Let's grab the gold. And where do we have for silver? So we have a bit of silver there. We have a bit more silver here. So we can smelt down the silver. Some copper ore rocks, I guess we could end up going. I guess we could smelt those. We got some lead ore, which is going in here. Silver ingots, okay. So we have, okay, we'll probably want these silver ingots, not the other ones. I don't know why they'd have 2 different kinds, and then there's some that we actually use. But then we need electrum. So, alloying. So what we're going to do is check that. Rubies, I mean, I'm not too concerned about the stuff that stayed with me. Okay, so what we want to do in here is let's put 3 gold, well, actually 4 gold and 4 silver to be able to make electrum. So that might make 8. It might make 1. I don't know. Because it's alloying, which means that they'd mix together. Gold, silver, electrum. So we want electrum down there on the bottom. And it looks like it should make us enough electrum. So let's quickly go. Let's start getting some electrum going. So we need to make 8 of these. Or, I guess, 9. Maybe 8, if this one can be combined. So there's 4. There's 5. There's 6. Okay, so when it combines, it literally uses both. So it doesn't actually only turn into 4, which is good. 7. And 8. So can I combine all of these guys together? And then you. Yes, we can. So we can use that to be able to make our block of electrum. Immersive engineering, but we got a tech reborn. They might work the same. I don't know. Okay, so we need 2 steel plates and copper. And of course we don't have any copper. So we're gonna need to go down, well, I mean, we have 2 aluminum brass. Yeah, aluminum brass is not copper. Yeah, we're actually going to need to go and possibly find a little bit of copper here. So I'm just going to put these things away in here for the moment. What do we get from this thing? Trick or treat, we got pumpkin pie. Sure, that is a treat. And we need more copper. So, I guess the only option we have is, again, back to mining time. Now, these surface mines seem to work really good for copper. Like, there's some copper just down there, actually. Oh, Oh my goodness. Let's quickly get rid of these guys. We got ourselves a hungry zombie. Then, okay. There's 8 copper. Wow, that's good. It seems that copper is most abundant at about this level. Got a bunch more copper here. Let's grab these. So that gets us up to 14 copper. I'm probably going to want to stop at maybe 30 or 50 copper. Possibly more. So we definitely want to stay about this level or so. And it might even be worth... Oh, goodness sake. It might even be worth... actually digging... Oh, I've already been in here. What's up here? Copper? Good. Might be worth just digging around these levels and everything. So just doing a little bit of a normal mine or something of the sort. Just going to confirm we got everything from up there. And yeah, so this is what we covered up. Any copper down here? Doesn't look like it. So let's head back down. In here. I guess we may as well grab the aluminum. We're probably going to need that at some point too. And I'm thinking... maybe... right here, so. Let's just mine straight and see what ends up happening. Oh. End up coming across a mine here, and the mine is full of zombies. Okay. What do we got? We got gravity-defying zombies that pull us in towards them, and then we got skeletons. So you got, like, literally every single special guy that we can possibly get. Can we quickly run back and maybe eat something? Okay, what do we have? All we have is Grandma's egg pie. This kind of puts a little hitch in our plans. Go on, zombie. We don't need you anymore. There we go. Okay, let's head on back up to about level 50 so. Don't need that skeleton. Not interested. Copper. Okay. Again, so we get a little bit of that. I'm gonna get off in this direction. Some coal. A little bit of aluminum. Okay, let's quickly be careful here. Get the copper. And then come back over here. An iron pickaxe, that would be great. Okay. Okay, do we have anything down here? Any copper? Doesn't look like it. Guess we can eat cave roots. Provide a little bit of health regen. Let's check that out there. This is again kind of going down into an area in which I'm not sure if I'm going to find any copper out here. But this cave does look like it goes on just a little bit. I say that. Okay. Where are we at? We're at 45. Okay, let's head off in this direction and see if we come across any copper while just randomly mining. Got a bit of iron. Sure, a bit of coal. Fine. But what we're really looking for is copper. You've mastered the steel pickaxe. Okay. And again, just keep on heading out straight. Now, if we do find copper on this level, we could certainly be able to go and we'd be able to actually start doing a couple things with it. Yeah, sapphires, not a big fan, but sure. Okay, let's see what we get here. Gonna go on for another minute or so. If we don't find any copper, well, yeah, that'd really suck. Put down another torch, a bit of coal. I don't need coal. I need copper. Doesn't appear to be any copper here. Actually, we could use that, but we don't need the 17. That makes us a bit of this. And I guess that's all we're going to be getting here. We come off with 2 mining backpacks. I started off with the 1. Failed to save world. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So now that we have the copper, let's go into here and get it smelting up. So that's 9 of the copper and everything that we're going to need. We only really just need a little. That can go in. Yeah, we're really pushing it here. Copper ingots, yeah. Okay. So it's just 2 steel plates. Don't seem to have any. Well, it's no worry. Get some steel there, and the molten copper. Can turn these into ingots. And then the steel can be turned into the whatever those things are. Okay, was this the last one? We get 2 more of those and the molten steel. So molten steel, we can do those for. And then swap that over to this. And that'll make me the last 2 of these. Boom and boom. So you just need 2 of that and a piece of copper. And we can make a steel mechanical component. And that's 1 of the 2 that we need. So we need 2 more steel. So we have 4 ingots. There's the 2 steel. And with that, we're probably going to go... I'm going to get the iron out of the way. 1 and 2. And use that. And make us a steel mechanical component. So we need... Ooh, blocks of steel. Okay. So we need 4 blocks of steel. We need 36 steel. Well, what do you know? We have 50. We have just enough. So let's quickly go and make 4 blocks of steel here. And then with those, we should be able to make ourselves a heavy engineering block. So let's try this. Pistons and the block with electrum isn't in our inventory though, so that's probably it. Is it block of electrum? And we need to make ourselves 2 pistons anyway. Check that, and take the steak. So, pistons. 3 wood, 4 cobblestone, iron, so we need 2 iron. Which that should be easy. We got the 2 iron here too. So we can do that. So there's 2 iron. We got the cobblestone. So let us put these up here. And then, so these can go away. Copper ingots can go away now. Sapphires can go away. Little bits of aluminum ore. Even the copper ore, the steel can go away, I believe. But we need 2 redstone. And 6 wood. Let's make ourselves 2 pistons here. Piston number 1. Piston number 2. And then heavy engineering blocks. Here we go. Really? He wants the immersive engineering one and not the Tech Reborn. Let's swap these. What is it even called? Block of Electrum. Block of Electrum. Okay, not Chisel one. I just want a normal Block of Electrum. Okay, let's just go Block of. And just normal Block of Electrum. That's kind of crazy, but it's the only way we had to be able to go and get that, because I think putting that single thing in there swapped it around on us. But that will give us the heavy engineering and give us a empty one of those. Mining drill, fermenter, squeezer, refinery, metal press, cloak, sawmill. Okay, I want to get that sawmill. And a crusher. We need metal molds and crafting components. So we want metal molds too. So an iron, aluminum, and copper. Along with 3 lapis. So we got bronze, copper. We only actually need the 1. Aluminum, we need the 1. And we just need some paper. And I do believe, where did I end up going? Where did I end up putting the paper? I think I put all the things that we need in here, wood pulp. And then we just need 1 iron. So we need 6 paper to go into here. Rather 6 of the wood pulp. Boom. And that should go, and yeah, it has enough energy to be able to actually do that. So there's the 3 paper. And it wants an engineer's, so engineer's blueprints. So we had crafting components, but it wants metal press molds next. So we can do that. And engineer's workbench, well, hey, it's right here. Let's detect that, get our fake loot chest. And we can put this away. There's a metal molding one that we had just a second ago. So we have metal press molds. Or is it, like, did it bulk up in 2? Crafting components. But what happened to the metal press molds? Or did it just go into the same one? No, it's just crafting components. We just made the metal press molds. I don't like these other little things. So I guess it ate our metal press molds. No clue why, but I don't think we need it this exact second. So, let's move on to the sawmill. So the sawmill takes 3 coke bricks, 3 stone bricks, 2 bronze gears, and a steel mechanical component. Just 1 copper and 2 steel plates. Where did I put steel? Not in there. Okay. I think I put the steel away. So 1 copper, 2 steel plates, and then some gears in a gear cast. Okay, thankfully we can make that. So let's go get our copper. Let's go get our steel. We got 1 steel ingot there. Okay, we want the immersive engineering ones though, specifically. We can grab the gold, we can grab the iron, the aluminum, the lead, and just give us 4 copper nuggets and the silver. And this, we can just check that out because it doesn't have anything in it. Okay. So let's head on back there. So we need simply just the 2 steel plates. So that means we need 4 steel ingots. And then we also need the copper gears. So we're going to need to make a gear cast simply by using one of the wooden gears. Or I think we could probably use both of those type of gears and everything, so that should work. Because I do believe Infinity Biometal, these both would make gear casts though, wouldn't they? I put the gold. Ow. Jump in here. I don't care about you. Go away, Mr. Zombie. Let us get the 2 gold we're going to need. And then we can run them back over here. So that's making the plates. Then we can get the 2 gold. So we can actually quickly swap this one out for the gear. And then with the gold that we're about to get here. So 2 of these and 1 copper. Just 1 of these. Do not need that. So the wood pulp we probably want to put over here. So we have the gold. So that should make us a gear cast. Okay, I guess we need to be using a specific gear here. So we can't use the wooden Ender EO whatever gears. So we need to make an actual gear. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're also going to need a 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make ourselves a gear. Now, I probably messed this up. I always seem to mess this one up. But this time, I actually didn't even get the sticks. Let's actually just save us the time. Make a gear, wooden gear, and specifically this type. Put that in there, and why can we not make a gear cast? Okay, well, if that one doesn't want to work... Oh, we got 2 food bags, too. Like, pick mutton, and... let's got some rabbit stew, so rabbit stew wall. So maybe we can use the biometal gears that we found then. Or bimetal gears, rather. If we can't use those... well, it doesn't even seem like we can... because it wants gears to make gears. And that's the same issue that we had where it wanted steel plates, or it wanted plates to make plates. The exact same issue. So I have a feeling here that this is actually a mod pack issue. Because people get steel plates I actually looked online, and I actually looked on every single site. There is no way to get steel plates. So we legitimately would have to go and give ourselves a gear that will be consumed. Okay, let's just go copper gear. Doesn't matter. That'd be consumed in the making of this cast. And the second that that's done, it will consume the gear. And boom, we can at least do that. But that's the only way that we would have to be able to actually even make that to begin with. Because it doesn't, like, I don't know why they did it that way. So we need bronze. Which actually, I think we have bronze back at home. But yeah, I don't understand, like, they expect you to get, like, certain things and everything, where the only way you get them is legitimately cheating the bit. If you have to actually go in and you have to actually add them in, because they don't exist in the game. There is no way to make gears otherwise. Let's do that. Put these things away. Gas canisters can go away. I'm just going to put the mining backpacks in there. I don't have anything I can really do with them right now. Let's put this away. And grab the bronze. Hey, now we actually have a use for bronze. Finally. Okay. So we need, what, 2 bronze gears? Yes, we need 2 bronze gears, which I believe would just simply be the 4. Wait, does it say bronze gears or copper gears? Bronze gears. Let's go bronze, copper plus aluminum. 3 coke bricks. So what we have? Blocks of charcoal, some concrete, and some bricks. So we need the 3 of those. So we need to grab ourselves 4 bricks. I'm just going to actually quickly grab these. So there's the 4 bricks we're going to need. That's all cooked up. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's more expensive than I thought. Just 2 for 1. So we're going to need 4 more of these bronze to be able to make one of these. So I guess bronze gears are expensive. But that will make us a sawmill. And with that sawmill, we'll never need... where did I put them? I think I put them over here. Yeah, we won't need the saw anymore. So let's get this. I think that should be cooked up. So we can do that for the second one there. But the coke bricks. Blocks of charcoal. Yeah, just making a bit of charcoal. And we can make charcoal either from that, or simply just by burning wood. Actually, no, we can't get it by burning wood. So we actually legitimately need to use one of these things. So that'll be 3 wood. Right in, whoops. So 3 wood, so we put it into the clay kiln. What else did we need for those? So we need concrete. But we want the special type of concrete, so we want, like, actual concrete. This type of concrete. So it's just some slag, so we can actually, we could use the 4 slag, 2 gravel, 2 clay, and a water bucket. So 4 slag, 2 gravel, 2 clay. Clay. 2 gravel. And 4 slag. And a water bucket. So we have the slag in here. And we can fill our bucket up with some water. And then we can just do this. We can use this recipe. Put that away. And we're also going to need to grab the charcoal. Let's do that, and these make us 4 charcoal, which gets us up to 8, but we need 9 for the block. So the second that this one's done, come on, you can finish cooking. we go. And then we should... Okay, we need stone bricks specifically. It's easy enough. And now we should be able to simply make a sawmill. Oh, 3 coke bricks. Oh yeah, we never made the block of charcoal. To be able to make these 3. To be able to make a sawmill. Which we can then... So the sawmill looks like it doesn't even need power. So let's put this sawmill over here. And it looks like, so you can just use like charcoal to be able to, I suppose... Let's see how this goes. So let's grab like 45 spruce wood. That seems like a good amount. And let's say I want to use spruce wood. So that gets us the sawmill. So if I put that in there, what does it do? Gives me the 4 wood. So that, I'm fine with that, in all honesty. Like, that's just kind of like an AFK way of being able to go get us some wood. And it looks like the charcoal does last quite a while. So that is actually great for us. Seems to have given us a core sample drill and an excavator. What? Two light engineering blocks, 3 steel fences, and some steel scaffolding. What? That comes from a steel block, doesn't it? Wow. Okay, so that comes from, I believe, a steel block. We can check this out. Okay, so we got ourselves a steel block. And then if we grab ourselves a chisel. And then we see what we want to go and I suppose turn this guy into. No? Well, it will let us turn this one back. I guess it's literally just specific for some of the things. So it doesn't want us to undo Electrum, but it doesn't have issues if that's doing that. So core sample drill, again. 2 steel rods and steel rods. Okay. Let's make some steel rods here. And then, check these. And then we want some steel fence. Okay, we got the steel fence. Light engineering blocks, we have those, but how do we make the scaffolding? Let's see, steel scaffolding. It doesn't actually tell us. It tells us we can get it through chiseling, we can get it through crafting, but it doesn't tell us how we make this. Okay, steel scaffolding. So block a steel scaffold. Slabs. Now, I wonder if it's literally 3 blocks side by side by side. That's a possibility. If that is the case, that's extremely expensive. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can avoid you. We have some coal coke. Yep, we have those boxes there, or blocks rather. And then we can just run back over here. Get the iron going. So we have 20 iron. We're at, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, thanks for knocking me down here. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. Let's just teleport home. And go to sleep. Haha! Can't catch me. I'm not going to be able to do that. let's jump off to sleep. And see what we can do. So, from what I'm looking at here, an excavator, is that going to be able to potentially get us AFK copper? Or just things in general? I mean, that's a core sample drill, an excavator, mining drill, drill head. So mining drill, this looks like something just like a pickaxe or whatever. But I'm more interested in this whole excavator thing going on down there. So we got the fences. We have the light engineering blocks for sure. Again, the scaffolding. That's what's going to get us. We can eat one of these. And that should be extremely good for us. Okay. Put those away, get that away, get the lead away. Don't need any of these anymore. The steel rods, on the other hand, and the fences, yeah, we probably want to keep those. And we probably actually want to keep the steel with us as well. Because we always need steel for something at this level. Got the heavy engineering blocks. With some machine frames and all that stuff. So let's quickly go back over here. Yeah, we have the 2 light engineering blocks next to the 2 heavies. So, again, core sample drill, I really want to get this thing going. 18... That'll be 10, 20. That's 24. We need 27. So, we're gonna need more iron. I think I actually may have put some iron away too. Let's clean this up. Don't need the silver in here anymore. Lead can come with me. That doesn't even belong in there to begin with. Okay. Let's run back. Get this sorted. And see what we can do. So these guys go away. But the iron I'm gonna need. Save the one. I guess we can put the iron away in there. We can put the iron coin in here. Got some silver ore, some nickel ore, a bunch more redstone. Again, we don't really need it. And see what we can do here. So yeah, it's made us 3 more so far. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to see if I can't get 3 blocks, but it needs 27 steel to be able to even go and potentially do that. So 37 plus the, yeah, 7, 14. I mean, more is better. Get the slag away too. Okay, let's put the slag in here. Actually, you know what? See if we can get the preheat here going. Okay. So we have this. Okay, that's nearly done with that. Okay. Let's take out this block of coal coke. So we have to wait until it goes through 7 more. Once it's gone through 7 more, we can work to maybe just move it over to here. And then we could end up going, because I don't want to end up wasting. We got 10,000 oil in there. It's actually quite a bit. We have 12,000, 7,000, okay, 8,000, 9,000, 10, 11, and 12, and this one can only hold 2 more. Oop. I think I missed. Okay, 12,000, 12,000. Okay, never mind. So we're already at our limit here. So that's empty. Which just means that we need to go and we're going to need to put some more coal blocks in there. Let's put the coal block. Six coal blocks? Yeah, that's more than enough. Heart. Well, else. Okay, so that will start going, and that'll start making some of those. What to do with all this oil? Probably make a little bit more in the way of treated stuff, even though crafting is starting to become a pain in and of itself. I mean, we're becoming technologically advanced. Let's get some auto crafters going, eh? Okay. We don't have that saw anymore, so we're gonna actually need to... Actually, let's just grab the stack of oak wood. Excuse me. Yeah, that made a stack for us. That'll start going. And then with that, start going through some of these buckets. And then... So we could use 4 more. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of them dropped. Simply because of that. So let's quickly swap them out. You do that. Take that one out. There we go. And that way it's kind of empty. It's not really, but it's at least going somewhere. And this way, yeah, this is going to go through. And it's going to get us all the things that we need. So we can put the trade wood planks there, which now we have a significant amount of trade wood planks. We have this bottle of enchanting. Fine. Just free up that XP room. Or XP room. There it is. Magic powder. Nothing to really do with it, but we can chuck that rotten flesh for sure. So that will start going and doing that. And let's see. So how's this going? So we need 4. We still have 3 more that we're going to have to make. Now, I wonder what the odds are that I'm actually right. That to be able to end up making steel scaffolding, it legitimately, you have to make steel scaffolding slabs to be able to do that. Actually, that would be crazier in and of itself. But that is actually the case. Because that would only make 6, and with 6 we'd need more. So we'd need 3. Wow. Steel scaffolding. Okay. Let's actually look this up. This is something that we probably would want to end up going. Let's look this up. So... Okay, immersive engineering, steel scaffolding, what do we got here? Ooh, okay. So that makes sense. There's just some steel ingots and some steel rods, and that will make us what we need. So that solves all our issues. That's not what they were telling us. So we can take that block of steel, we can get that back. So, all we really need is these, and that on top. Yep, that's steel scaffolding for us. And can we make the core drill sample now? With the light engineering block. Let's see. We need 2 light engineering blocks. Core drill sample. Now that moves on to the excavator. You get an excavator projector for making an excavator. Okay, wow. So this thing would definitely give us everything that we need, but that is actually expensive. Whew. That's something that I definitely want to end up working on, most definitely for the next stream. Redstone engineering block, some circuit boards. Yeah, we can make those. It's just insulating glass, vacuum tubes, and just need some dyes and all. Iron grits. So we need to make ourselves a grinder, it looks. So let's see what we got for the grinder. So what does actually the core sample drill do? Oh wow, what is this? So it gives me a little thing all around. What does this do? Okay. So what if I end up going and just put like a core sample drill right there? Is it gonna, like, do some massive thing and everything and I'm gonna regret it, or... Let's just put it right there. And grab a little bit of our... Where's the wiring and everything? Oh, it's in my inventory, and we also are gonna need a connector. So this... Ouch. Okay. Let's quickly go. Let's get this going. Okay. Can we potentially just connect these two up? No. But now we can. So what is this doing? It says it has 0 power, but I think that's actually simply because of the... I mean, there are 4 connections that we could potentially have around this thing, so... Because, yeah, this thing has the maximum 6,000. Yeah, no, exactly as we ended up going and having it, the only way to do it was like a bisect hosting multiplayer server. That's the only way that we actually saw, or I could actually see in there. Whoops, I did not mean to place that down. Okay. So, with that, let's see what we can do. So we have one of these, a capacitor. We never use the capacitor. So we have the capacitor here. And a capacitor that I think, at least in my limited knowledge, is what if we end up doing something kind of like this? A relay. Well, actually, relays would be... Let's quickly go... can we maybe break this? Let's break this connection quickly. Go from here. Place down one of these connectors. And that will start going and powering this thing up. And then could we link from this thing out to here? If we get one more. So could we do something like this? Boom. What is this thing? What did the core sample drill actually even do? We can move this over. She would probably want to move it over by the 2. Quickly do this. Grab a bucket of water. Grab one of these, just move that over. And then we can test it on the other side. I have no clue what the core sample drill did. No clue at all. But could we just do this? Would this give it power? 0. So capacitors... So we can't just simply go and hook them up. Ouch. So yeah, it doesn't like it if we touch any of the wires, because I guess it is a copper wire currently conducting current. It's not an insulated wire. So yeah, that makes sense why it's hurting us. So what does the core sample drill do? Sure, let's have another peek and everything. Core sample drill, let's see. So what does this thing actually even do? Place a single block the same as 3 blocks tall. It has no GUI. It takes 10 seconds to do its work. It can be right-clicked to receive a core sample. We'll show the chunk boundaries. The core drill is placed as something 3 blocks tall. Oh, okay. 24,000 are... okay. That's a little bit much, but oh well. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Let's break this connection again. Connect these two guys. So, it gives us a core sample, like something when it has the energy. Or when it's done, rather. This is just going to stay... we can use that to be able to actually charge it. So it says it takes 24,000 energy, so let's give it a second here. Because it took us a little bit to only get 20,000. So we want to get the core sample. I think the core sample, so it does say that within the borders of like what's actually in that chunk. Specifically. So it's like if you literally dug all the way down and dug all the way around, it would show you what's actually in there. Charging station or an external heater, we are going to need one of these. But again, it's a little bit expensive. One of these guys heading on in. So let's head back home, get a nap here. And see. So, So if we grab some food, maybe... what do we have? We have a carrot here, sure. And then we have the Kingly Double Decker still. So let's use that. And we can put that back in there. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, there's a zombie back here. Get rid of him. So I'm actually quite happy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We're already in agricultural expansion. Wait, what? Wait a second. So let's get some of these. So what's agricultural expansion? Scoop, apiaries, chest, apiary, so bees. Bees would get us honey, and couldn't honey be used? I think it was used making something to a certain extent. So what do we need for this? Wool and some sticks. Okay, that's actually easy. So let's quickly put some of these things away. Got our heavy-duty tech stuff that we can put away. Concrete can go in there. The chisel can go in there. The steel, the tin, some of that. And I don't know how our shovel got there. Block of coal coke, though. So, oh, that's what I was going to do. Yes. So we got that. So let's quickly break this. Oh goodness sake. I'd say break this, not get myself in a bit of an issue. So let us get all this moved to make sure we have 27. And the hopper. Okay. So now we have a way of going, and let's get the preheater going to be able to essentially make ourselves steel a little faster. So I know I moved the carpenter here. I'm going to move, maybe just put the carpenter like right here possibly. And then, and I'm just going to do that. Okay. So we have the preheater. And the preheater would be going back here. We're going to need the engineer's hammer to be able to spin this thing around. And then we can literally just do these. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. So that will end up getting turned into one of these. But then we have this thing. And this thing, I don't think he even finished its core sample. Yeah, but we don't really need the core sample. So let's do this into there. And then use one of these. And then link it into here. It's saying, oh, hey, I don't like this block there. Boom. It's not giving us anything. But it needs to be directly on top of that? Yeah, it needs to be on top. Okay. That makes a little bit of sense. So it's basically saying, hey, put me up top. And we're going to need to do something kind of like this. Yep. So if you do that, then we can hook up the wire coil to here. Now that's starting to go. Now the preheater's working good. So if we put in some coal coke, then we add in maybe 30 iron. So is it going to start going? So what is this going? So it is going down, it looks, at intervals. Okay, now it's going up. So what is powering the preheater do? Unless it literally does exactly what I think. Is that faster? Maybe that means that you don't need coal? Is that a possibility, that you don't actually need to go and put in all the charcoal because it's preheated with the energy? That's a possibility. I mean, I already filled it up with the fuel, which is the reason why the fuel, like, why the power and everything doesn't seem to be going down. But let's see. Let's confirm this. Yeah, power is not going down. So that actually makes me think that that makes it so that you never need to use charcoal anymore, potentially. Which means that all this can get turned into steel for us, no problem. And that's all it takes. Because, yeah, that's still, like, nicely going. It's going to get all cooked up and everything. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so what did we end up going? So we want to get this, though. So some sticks and some wool. So again, let's quickly put our slag away. Put the engineer's hammer away. And the rest of the stuff is basically things that we could probably just end up going and sorting on our own. So, let's get the wool. And let's get the sticks. Wool and just a couple of sticks here. So I think it is like 5 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Was it 5? It was 6. So we can use these. Plus some wool to make ourselves a scoop. Break hives to collect bees. Okay. Got Forester's Manual here. These scraps of knowledge have been obtained and compiled by Binny and represent... Whoa. Forester's Almanac. So beekeeping. And all those things. So... Whoa. Okay, what we got here? Okay. So you got fabricators, carpenter. Okay, we already have the carpenter. We need that. Common queen. So I guess what that's saying is, now that we have one of these things, a scoop, it says break hives. We've seen a couple hives around. Probably gonna have to go and eat some of these cherry bombs. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay. Let's see if we find any hives here. So now we're looking for beehives. Now I've seen a couple out here. At least one's nearby. So, let's see if we can find any bees. or any hives in general. Okay, is there anything up here? Let's have a good little look. Doesn't look like there's anything directly here. Well, I mean, I'm not going to turn down a little bit of free copper, given the fact of how much we need it. Let's see, any bees over here? Okay, there's a little bit of food over here too, so I'm not going to turn down the cherry bombs. Okay, I left home without much food. Okay, any bees? Any hives? Anybody? A bit more copy. Copy. There it is. Copy. Copper down there. Wait, are these actually giving 0? I guess I can't go any lower. Okay, yeah, I figured. Okay. Oh, we got a beehive here. So we're looking for apparently a common queen. So, harvest level wood. Okay, well, we're gonna break this anyway. What did we get? Meadows Princess. It's not queen. But a forest princess plus a meadows princess equals a common queen in bee breeding. Okay. Let's see if we can find one more. And see if we can find anything on the way. Makes sense that we take a bit of damage and everything, given the fact that we are kind of walking up to a nest and we're just like, yeah, let's just break this nest. Any bees around? We've got some fireweed. Wait, that's our horse, isn't it? When did he get away? Okay. I'm not seeing anything from here, but let's quickly go and jump into the house. Grab some food and go to bed. So we should be able to actually eat this molasses bread now too. Wow. That actually fully did our health and fully did our hunger. Okay. So, let's go again on another exploration trip. Just to see if we can't find any bees, any hives. Oop, there's a hive. Marshy hive. What's in here? A couple bees, marshy princess, marshy drones. Okay, so we got some marsh. Let's see if we can find maybe one more hive somewhere. Because I do believe I have seen 3 hives at least in the entire time that I've been going around this place. For basically an island. But we need to probably get off the island and end up exploring in the very near future. Surprisingly enough, we actually have almost outgrown this island. We've pretty much exhausted all the mining and everything we can find on this place. Which I never thought that would be possible. Ouch. Get rid of that. Hemp seeds, don't need hemp seeds. Mossy comb, okay, comb is good. Got some honeycomb. Probably don't need the stone bricks anymore, or the red tulip. I guess we can open up the potion bag. Potion of healing, sure. You can probably actually use that right now. And off we go. Okay, let's climb this mountain here and see if we find anything potentially up top. A couple cows here. Just gonna get that, just be able to get a little bit of food. Oh wait, we did! A forest hive. Okay, what did we get? forest princess and a forest drone. Hey, that's what we need to be able to go for the bee breeding, which probably be done in an apiary. Impregnate casings, which just require a bit of wood all around. Okay, let's jump on home and see what we can do. Okay, so we need special wood for that. And I do believe I probably ended up putting it away, didn't I? So it almost seems like a stack of wood and everything gives us 4 stacks of wood. Meadowhive is yellow. Okay. Good to know. Okay, let's just do this. Make 8 chests with all the wood and everything. And let's just make a little apiary hive area right here. So this is for all the bees and the honeycomb and everything. So the honeycomb can go in there. So we just need some wood and some more wood. So we are going to need to go, and we are going to need to hook the forester up. Or the carpenter, rather. Probably grab some of that. Let's just see if we can probably grab. Wire connector. And we're also going to need wire coil. I'm going to connect from the battery and everything that I had going. To be able to go, so that should be able to charge that up. Potentially. Don't see how it would come out. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just put that back. Okay. Ouch. So quickly break that, and where did the... There it is. So there's the connector. So we want to move it to here. So we want to put a here to there. And that will get us some power. Awesome. And then, now we need to grab our acacia sapling. So some of these. So let's just grab maybe 4 of them to start. Because we have some wood planks, but we're out of the actual wood itself. Let's grab 64 of these. And we probably want to heal up for sure. We go through a lot of food. This is probably the most hungry I've ever seen a character ever be. We can probably eat one of these. No, I probably want to go. I probably want to save that. You can eat cave root instead. Okay. So let's grab these desert acacia saplings, because it's the only special type of wood and everything that I've found. I like seeing that. That's growing 3 high hemp. It's going good. Let's chop this. Rinse and repeat. Okay, I don't understand what that leg spike was. Again, rinse and repeat. Then we can just do that. And we can do that. Let's grab all these. And we got exactly 4 back. So these, it doesn't really like the return and everything. The sticks, on the other hand, the sticks can go. The apples, I will gladly eat the apples. Okay, so we need to make a impregnated casing in the carpenter. So it's just simply doing this. And does it need more water? It has power. Ouch. So maybe it needs a little bit more water. What is it missing here? No recipe. No, I want a impregnated casing. Okay. In the carpenter, it's literally just the wood and everything all around. So, okay, wait, actually, this is for the recipe. That's to make. 8. You're stuck with remaining liquid? No. It says it's made in the carpenter. Why can't I not do that? That's the recipe. Desertification wood. Desertification wood. But it's not accepting the recipe. The only way to make the impregnated casing, to be able to make the apiary, is in the carpenter. Which we have. We have the wood. We have the recipe. What is going on? And we have the power too. We have 6,000 RF in there. What's the preheater even do then if the preheater doesn't do anything? I guess it makes it slightly faster? Not enough water. Okay. It's saying it's not accepting the recipe though. It's not saying that we don't have enough water. That's definitely enough water. 8,000 water, yeah, it's not accepting the recipe itself. To make the impregnated casing to be able to even do the apiary. Is this another broken recipe? But we want that up there, and could we actually just burn spruce wood? No. So we need to actually have coal or charcoal. I wonder if this is actually legitimately another broken recipe. Because we've come across 3 of those so far, where they blocked the only way that you have to be able to actually make those. Or actually, this would be the 3rd one. Because we started off with all the issues and everything that we ended up running into with regards to making steel plates. And then we ran into the issue of making those little bronze gears. And then when we go a little bit further, we end up running into what appears to be an issue with making the apiary itself. Because we can't make the impregnated casing because the recipe doesn't exist for whatever reason. Because we have the exact resources in the exact type that it wants us to use. I guess it needs specifically charcoal in there. Or wait, it doesn't even want to accept the charcoal. It needs to have the actual, like, coal coke. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here at this point. Is there seems to be quite a few broken things with this mod pack. It's weird. Okay, and with this, that will start going, right? Actually, can I just try that? It doesn't even light up. Oh, because it's a special type of wood. Yeah, that makes sense. We can't smelt wood into, so it doesn't want to chop up the wood for us, which is actually kind of annoying because that means that we actually need the other type of sawmill. Okay, so let's just quickly spin around and put the copper in here. The wires with the coal coke. I definitely need to make that. So yeah, we're just running into an issue where we have too much oil. Like, we don't really have anything that we can really do with it. I mean, I guess I can empty out 4,000. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. We still have 6,000 in there, and we're going to get another bunch there. So, Yeah, at this point, I mean, we have the exact recipe that we need to be able to get this thing. Like desert acacia wood under forestry. What do we have here? Desert acacia wood under forestry. So it legitimately is actually broken. Which is actually more sad than anything else, that there's actually so many broken recipes in here that we've come across so far. So impregnated casing, I mean, chuck 8 wood. Unless somebody knows of another way to end up going and getting it, there's legitimately no way. Because if we get that, and then the rest of it, to be able to make the apiary, is just some oak wood and some planks. So we can literally just do like that. We do that. Do that. And that works. It'll allow us to end up going and getting the apiary. But it won't work any other way. So I think it's something like Meadows Princess and Forest Princess is what it was saying, I believe. Make Common Queen, Forest plus Meadows equals Common. Yep. So Forest, Meadows, and... it just wants a little bit of honeycomb. No drone. Oh. Drone. There we go. We have a forest princess and a forest drone. So what does this do? Not bright enough, not daytime, no flowers, and it's raining. So this thing seems to need flowers. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now it has flowers, and it doesn't like the fact that it's raining. So I guess, so bees can't make honey in the rain? Is that what he's trying to tell me? And during the nighttime, I guess all the bees are sleeping. Okay. Let's go on down, eat ourselves an apple. And I guess we can probably eat some raw beef too. Probably don't need the flowers. Okay, so it's not raining anymore either, which is good. So is the apiary working? I mean, it looks like it is. Where'd the drone go? Normal, breed your bees. Crossbreeding drones and princesses may net you offspring. So yeah, so I want the princess. I want the Meadows princess, please. Okay, I'm guessing maybe it consumed the drone and everything. Go to tree. Boom. Sky obstructed. Nice. Okay, well, at least we got the sapling back. Let's check that. Make sure to have them in their preferred climate. Well, I mean, this is a forest queen, after all, and we are in a... what type of biome are we in? We're in a roofed forest biome. Nether warts are the nether flowers. So, I guess that's taking down to, I guess, give us something? Okay, well, what do we have here? So we got honey, which gives us a solstice gift, and apiary, which gives us trick-or-treat bag, which we have no inventory room for. Let's get rid of the zombie head. Oh, we have a little bit of wood there, too. So I guess we just want to put that in there for the moment. We can put the scoop in there also. And what does this give us? A solstice gift. Cooked chicken, sure. And trick-or-treat bag gives us a cookie. So it gave us treats. I guess that's just biome or things. We have a greenhouse, making frames. Wait, greenhouse. Apiary's chests. So we need comb, chest, and grass. Oh, I picked up 8. Oh, yeah, true. It was 8. Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's check this over at some place where we're never picking up. Like this random hole here. I'm never going to go there. There we go. That's good. Okay, what do we have for a greenhouse? Ooh. Fans. And things. Making frames. Untreated frames. Sticks around string. Okay, let's try that. Let's grab some sticks. Excuse me. 8. And we need some string. So that goes away, and out comes the string. And we can make one of these. Impregnate sticks. 2 wood. Let's see if we can at least do that. Okay, so we can put these sticks away. The cobblestone can also go away too. Because now it's just taking up inventory space that we don't really need. Charcoal can go in there, emerald can go in there. And that should be good. Okay, let's see if it works now. Ouch. Okay, so what do we have here? We just need 2 on top and... So all the impregnated recipes are not working, it doesn't seem. Okay, maybe it needs to be special? No. And that's the only way to get impregnated. So we need 8, which is going to be 4 times 2, which is 8. So let's check another 8, I guess. Since recipes, again, are broken. Let's just go for this one. Special one seems to be the special one. Yep. And that, I think, stacked in with the rest. Yep. Okay, so we need to make ourselves impregnated. We just need 8. And then, boom. That's ridiculous. That we have to do that so many times and everything, though. And then we can make an impregnated frame. Frame, genetic decay, and production. Oh, that adds like a level and everything, doesn't it? Normal, so temperature is normal, humidity's 80%. Wow, it's humid here, I guess. Oh wow, really? Just pick this back up. It's apparently never detected our quest. An untreated frame. You got a glitched quest there. Okay, untreated frame? Okay, untreated frame. We did it with sticks, and it didn't want it with sticks. Sticks or shafts? Okay, well, let's try that. Turn the sticks into shafts, and then use a string. Eight of those. And grab a string. Do that, and do that. That does make an untreated frame. Okay. And that's where it ends for that quest. So an untreated frame, and then there's impregnated frames. But the only way to make impregnated frames is literally by giving them to yourself. So 2 times production. It seems... Okay, this has 80 durability, whatever that means. I don't know if the impregnate's better, but this has faster genetic decay? Okay, impregnated has a lot more durability, though. That's what it looks like to me. What is that? I don't know what that up there is. And it looks different. Okay. So moving on. We have Habitat Locator. 4 bronze around redstone. Okay. Nothing in there? Nope. Okay, 4 bronze around a redstone. Bronze. And a piece of redstone. So it shows us nothing to analyze. Wait, so does this actually like locate habitats, like locate specific biomes for us? Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I'll give it that. Greenhouse, centrifuge, honey drops, honeydew, yellow wax, red wax. What do we need for a centrifuge? Sturdy casing. So, bunch of bronze ingots, which that one should work at least. And some copper. I don't think we have enough bronze, do we? Yeah, we're out of bronze, which is just going to be a little bit of copper and a bit of tin. So let's go 4 copper and where's some tin? Tin ore and tin ore. But this is under Tech Reborn. That's Divergent Underground. I probably want these tin ingots specifically. From forestry, and that's forestry. So they want the forestry most likely. So let's melt these guys up. Let's also grab ourselves some copper and some bronze. I'd really like to get that excavator going. That would be really cool. If it actually like gets ores and everything for you. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make ourselves some bronze. And make ourselves a centrifuge, essentially. Okay. So that's nearly done. And so what's happening with our little beehive over here? So it's made some forest drones and a princess, but it needs a queen. Forest queen. We got ourselves a queen. Boom. Cultivated. Cultivated queen. Diligent. Oh, wait, what? Diligent queen. Noble queen. Unweary queen. What is going on? Majestic. Industrious. Imperial? So it's saying we have a... This is just ignoble. It's... Okay. I don't know what happened there. So how do we get this thing working again? Whatever I did, I took it out before she was ready. We have a queen. Okay, well, do we have a princess? Need the Marshy Princess and the Marshy Drone, which... Where's Marsh? Something plus something plus something. But that works. Okay, so that makes a Marshy queen. Oh, that's why. Okay, so... Oh, wait, glitched. Okay, go figure. Too dry. The maze bees partially unable to work. Use a habitat locator. Okay, yeah, go figure. Go figure. It's just like, okay, all the bees. Yeah, you got all the bees. You got an Imperial bee. Okay, I had to take this out because it's not going to work. Like, these are all ignoble. That's, like, the lowest level, I think. So it doesn't want to use a drone. I don't know what I've done. No, well, I mean, it's not even daytime, so maybe that's it. Let's eat some cooked chicken. And then kill the speed-attacking zombie. Then we can eat ourselves a cookie. So, yeah, so apparently there's a couple glitches and everything, too. Yikes. Monsters. Yeah, because that guy directly outside this gosh darn door. Okay. Can I sleep now? Will you let me sleep? Yes, you will. Oh, sure, we can check that too. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, now it's working. Okay. And I think the queen probably does better than the princess. Okay, what is this? What? What are you? Yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys burn. No? Not particularly interested. Okay, let's just do that. Ow. Wait. How did all our steel... What? Ow. Okay, let's just go over here. Get ourselves an apple. Run on off. And we should lose him. How did it make all the steel? Guess I put in enough, but huh. I guess when it reaches the bottom, then, yeah. Breed your bees, yeah. Drones and princesses of different species mean that you offspring of a new species, yeah. Okay. Leopard chest, okay. So, again, we just want ourselves 8 bronze ingots. Make any bronze for us? Blood. Zombies jumped in there. Okay. We need 8 bronze ingots. We need more copper. Think. 2 ingots, 6 nuggets. I forget what the ratio was. Wasn't it like a 3-to-1 ratio? Something around that. Okay, well, it looks like we're getting more than we needed, so that's fine. So we need 8 bronze. Oh, wait, that's a gear. That's not good. Tin. Okay. Might not have enough here. Bronze. A mighty zombie with the diamond swords. Let's get rid of him. It's gonna take like 100 hits. Okay. Didn't take 100. Good. I was wondering, I was like, it's taking a little bit more than I thought. Oh, true, I can smelt the gear, true. And it should give me back the exact same amount. Hopefully. Actually, well, I mean, we don't even need to smelt the gear, so... I mean, having a bronze gear, I mean, we technically need that at some point. Still got, like, 3 tin nuggets, so I guess we can smelt 1 more copper. And, okay, well, we got an extra. Sure. Okay, centrifuge. So we just need a bit around this. Like, that makes a sturdy casing. So that's fine. And then we need some glass and we need some copper. So we need 6 copper, we have 7. And we just need a little bit of glass. Don't know, we have 2 different types of that, but sure. So where did I put that glass? And now we can just make ourselves a centrifuge. Oops. Boom. Gives us a bottle of enchanting. Which we can go, we can put with these for whenever we happen to need it. Yellow wax. So there's a whole bunch of different types of wax and everything. There's a fabricator, which needs another sturdy casing. A bit of gold and a bit of glass and a chest. So we need more bronze. We have 1 copper and all of that. Looks like it's still cooking. Ran out of lava. That's it. So we have that. So yeah, we did actually end up running out of lava. But that's probably not a bad time to end up going and wrapping the stream up here today. Let's eat some cherry bombs. You can eat the 6. You can eat the 7. But the 8th one just doesn't work. Let's eat one of these raw beef pieces. I don't believe I have any form of like red wax or any of those things. Wax with a high melting point. Okay, let's check this little beehive out over here quickly. So you got some honeycomb. And you got one of these guys, the Estonian skeletons. And that gives us a diamond, which replaced the diamond we had to spend on the chisel earlier. We also got a book bag. What we got in the books? What type of books did we get? Confusion 1. Just like I am right now. I am very confused. But with that, that's where I'm going to be wrapping up today's stream. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to leave a like down below. Feel free to maybe just comment on something that you think I could potentially have done better, or just suggestions for future streams in general. And if you enjoyed the content in general, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see everybody next stream.